This is the story of Dinah.
After they had pulled her wet from Leah, an only daughter, after she started to bleed once a month, she wrapped herself in white robes and went into a city where the men looked nothing like her brothers. One of them was named Shechem. He saw that her eyes were wide and bright like lemons, and he loved them. This is how the courtship, the hand-holding, the meals of milk and bread and oil and honey began. One day, he pulled her onto his bed and kissed her belly, and she lowered her hips into his. I do not know the Hebrew word for yes. Have never seen it written right to left, but I know she said it when she was with him. She thought nothing of his foreskin until her father cut it from him, a public circumcision, and her brothers took his head, his hands and feet, cut him open, and inspected the wet pink innards to see if they looked different from a Jew's. I imagine her tired and weeping at the end of it all, but the Bible never says. She is one sentence in Genesis. I would not have made it so. At my cousin's wedding shower, her Orthodox friends remind me of the religion I have left. They are long black skirts, long black sleeves, most married by 21, so many glinting left ring fingers, my eyes can't adjust to the room. I don't know what to say to these girls. So we smile. We small talk, shake hands. I am amazed by how light their touches are. This one is named Esther. This one, Leah. This one, Dinah. They are all studying Hebrew or Jewish women, the topography of themselves, and I am alien here with my art history degree and German language skills. Skin shrinks, freckles popped. I am named after a Catholic who pulled her eyes and put them on a platter. The only word I know in Hebrew is stop, and it has never done me any good. Dinah has no answer for what she is studying except the Jewish men in this city. She says she wants to unwrap a married life. The matching hand and face towels, prayer books, expected sex on the Sabbath. See, the last is considered a blessing for Orthodox Jewish women. I pink when she asks me about a boyfriend. Have no way of saying, he's a good guy. But he's not a Jew. So I say, hey, do you know where your name comes from? Her hands shake. It's my favorite Bible story, I say. Her face twists in disgust. Nobody wants to be named after a victim, she says. Dinah was raped, you know. He wasn't a Jew. The room becomes too hot to breathe. Skin clinging to bone now, and I am suddenly more Dinah than she. There is nothing biblical about my story. Last January, in a city that will never be as warm as Canaan, not even close, I was assaulted by an Orthodox Jew. It was a Friday. He slammed the door to my bedroom and said, on the Sabbath, women are expected to lay under men and do whatever they are asked. It is considered a blessing. Then he lifted my shirt like a shroud, placed his hands on my breast like there was something holy in them, and turned them like doorknobs. On not finding the Torah in the ark of my chest, he looked elsewhere. Arms, belly, hips. I do not know the Hebrew word for yes. Have never seen it written right to left. But I know I did not say it when I was with him. I cannot tell Dinah these things. They do not happen in her world. That you can be raped by a Jew and healed by a Gentile. That you don't have to learn Hebrew if the only word you've ever known is stop, and it's never done you any good. So maybe this is the story of Dinah. Somewhere in St. Louis, there is a woman waiting by the window for her husband. Her bedroom has not changed since childhood. Lilac wallpaper, beginning Hebrew primers, Talmud in the corner. She is waiting for a man and a yarmulke, and he does not have to have a face. She only cares that he reads Hebrew and orthodoxy, that he will read her from right to left. She will only be one sentence in his life. I would not have made it so.